You know, when my son was in college, years and years ago, when I lived in St. Louis, we sent him off to Jackson State in Mississippi to go to school. And he did okay, but he didn't do as well as we thought he could do. So we brought him back to St. Louis so he could go to St. Louis so he could get a little hands-on attention so we could watch him a little closer. And he did okay there, but, you know, it got to be around April time frame, time to enroll for school for the next semester. And I kept going. I said, Kendrick, have you signed up? Have you enrolled? And nothing would happen. And I said, Kendrick, have you signed up? And nothing would happen. Then finally, one day, he came to me and his mom, and he said, you know, I'm really not into this school thing. You know, only reason I went to Jackson State, Mom, is because that's where you went. And the only reason I want to study computers is because that's what you guys do. But that's not what I want to do. He said, I don't want to go to school. Now, for me, you know, a little sidebar, okay? My commitment was, I'll help you out with 2 years of school. And after that, you're on your own. And I had already helped him out with 2 years of school. So if you don't want to go to school, that's fine with me. But you can't stay up in here. We don't play that around my house. Back to the story, though. Kendrick decided that he wanted to detail cars. He wanted to wash cars. Now, this is what we heard from all of our family and friends. You mean you got two parents with master's degrees who got a whole bunch of money who do very well, and they're going to let you run off and wash cars, and that's what you're going to do? But that's what he wanted to do with his life. And it was really strange, you know. He had decided that he wanted to go. And the decision was, well, you got 30 days, and you got to be gone because you want to go out and do it on your own. After about 2 weeks, his mom went on a business trip. That boy couldn't dare stay 2 more weeks with me, and he got his butt on a bus and went to Seattle and started a car washing business. And you know what? He did very well. And for me as a parent, you know, you have to, one, come to grips with the fact that your children may not want to do what you want them to do. The thing is to let them be who they are. And when I let him be who he was, he turned out to be a pretty decent business person. You know, he didn't necessarily do it my way, but he did it his way. And it was his life, so that's how it should have been done in the first place. We all should have that kind of freedom. So if you're going to be authentic, which you should be, and be your authentic self, be your true self, be willing to let other people be the same. So if they don't show up in the same color that you show up, let them be who they are. If they don't show up at the same gender, let them be who they are. Let them live their life the way they want to live their life. And you do the same. See, many of us, what we do is the same thing that we do to other people. We listen to what other people say we should do with our lives. Oh, you should live like this. You should have it like this. You should do it this way. But since there are infinite numbers of possibilities of ways of being, none of those have to necessarily be wrong, so you can choose whatever you want to choose. I mean, what happens if you go around living your life for somebody else? You know what might happen? You might end up with somebody else's job. You might end up with somebody else's friends. You might end up with somebody else's spouse. You want to end up with your stuff, not somebody else's stuff. You got to do it your way. And that's how you become successful. That's how you make a difference, choosing to be authentic.